This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
Welcome to Rush of Fear podcast, where we chat all things Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Destinations and Experiences premiere scare event. Tonight for episode 8 of season 5, we are chatting about the latest Double Coast HHN 2025 house announcement. So now, let the mayhem begin.
What a rush of fear.
All right, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good wherever you are listening to this lovely podcast that we are bringing to you just a tad late, but we all had a lot of life going on after this announcement. So we are bringing it to you a little delayed, but still informative, and we're going to have fun. With me today, I, of course, have my two lovely co-hosts. I have Michelle.
Hey.
And I have Kenneth.
What's up?
Yo, hey, happy Pride Month.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo!
Yeah.
Gays.
Yay, lesbians.
Yay. And all of the other LGBTQIA plus, et cetera,
Yes.
you are all welcome here in our spooky society.
Yes, yes.
I'm an ally.
Ally!
We love allies too. And I think I'm the only one this week that's not broken in some way, right?
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
I mean, like, physically.
Physically, and I'm not broke. Yeah, mentally, totally different. Totally different. But physically, I have no broken bones.
I was trying to connect the dots of how that connected with ally.
It didn't. I was just trying to move the train along, Kenneth. That's all.
Non-injury pride.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, we're kind of falling apart here at Rush of Fear. The podcast is fine. It's just us as people physically.
We got to get all of our little mishaps out of the way before spooky season starts, and we have to, be walking 12 miles a night at HHN.
Yeah,
True.
if we had to walk to where we record this, then this show would be in trouble. But luckily, we record remotely from home.
Yeah.
Hey.
Whoop, whoop.
Thanks,
Usually.
Technology. Yeah, usually.
It's probably good, though, that we have to be in our separate homes, because last time we were together and recorded an episode, that was kind of long, I hear.
Hee. Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Goodness
I mean,
gracious.
when you get 3 people together who have a lot of very common interests, but
That's
also do podcasts professionally, I feel like there's kind of just like a lot of talking to be expected. And that's fine.
Yep. Well, and the fact that we don't get together very often.
That's true.
We always have
nice.
a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, that is very true. And it's nice to see each other in person.
Yes.
It's a fun little, like a difference to our normal pattern in life, which is fun.
But it's always so nice, because when I see you guys, it doesn't feel like I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
Like we're those types of friends that can just like be doing our separate things, and then when we get back together, we're like, "Hey, buddy, like, how's it going?" It's not like I don't know. It just feels natural. It's nice.
Yeah.
The power of friendship.
Exactly. It's nice to have some no drama relationships in life, and I think that's what we here at Rush of Fear are. No drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are pretty good with that.
Yep. All right. Well, before we get into any more fun stuff, because that was fun stuff. Well, that was sappy stuff, actually. We have some housekeeping items for you, and my dog's making a lot of noise in the background. I apologize. So, don't forget to join Rush of Fear Society. Follow the link in our bio of this episode or in all of our social medias. Just head to our Supercast page to sign up. It's super cheap, $5 a month or $50 for the entire year. Less than a cup of coffee, really. You will get access to our bonus content feed, which includes movie watch-alongs, unedited content, Yap of Fear, along with access to the Society Discord. And we have posted some movie watch-alongs, and hopefully we're going to get to do one of those soon. But we'll talk more about that later. And then also, if you can leave us a review on whatever podcast platform you're listening to, it would help us out. We love to hear from you.
It's true. And you can check out our merch storefront and help support the show. Just head to tpublic.com and search for Rush of Fear Podcast, where you'll find our page and all our products. And be sure to check out my band, Pangolin, everywhere you listen to music, online, and follow us on social media at PangolinFL. And we are going to have a show on Friday, June 27th at Tuffy's Music Box in Sanford, Florida. Free show. Come on out. That's a really cool place, and it'll be great.
Yeah.
All right. And now let's get into the episode.
Yes. All right. On to our announcement. Come face to face with the iconic horror villain Jason Voorhees. Step into the terrifying world of this silent killer. Flee through the woods and into his sinister shack. Enter the summer camp where his gruesome legend began. Jason is back and nothing can save you now. Dun, dun, dun. Halloween Horror Nights gives rise to horror movie icon Jason from the infamous Friday the 13th films in the all-original Haunted House Jason universe, which takes guests back to the summer camp where the gruesome legend was born. The reckoning begins on Friday, August 29th at Universal Orlando Resort and Thursday, September 4th at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Yeah. For nearly 45 years, Jason has tormented audiences worldwide and is considered one of the most notorious villains in cinematic history. This fall, the twisted creative minds behind Halloween Horror Nights pay homage to the machete-wielding slasher in a horrifying haunted house that reawakens the legend to terrify old and new fans alike. Jason Universe will take Halloween Horror Night guests on a vengeance tour throughout the summer camp to see where it all began. From the creaking floorboards of Jason's ramshackle cabin to the decaying main lodge and the eerie forest that offers no refuge for his victims. Around every corner, fans will be inundated with the famous killer's moments, from Jason's heinous homicidal career as he taunts and stalks his victims, who learn a little too late that the legend is in fact real. What?
Yay!
Man. Guys, this is crazy. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very glad to see a legend of this caliber come back to HHN. It's been 10 years since Jason was at HHN.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
that was my
2015.
first, that was 2025. I mean, 25th anniversary, right?
Yeah.
That was my first year. That was when they did Jason versus Freddy?
Yeah, Freddy versus Jason.
Okay.
Oh, Michelle, happy 10-year anniversary of
I
Horror Night.
know. Aw, Jason came back just for me.
Yeah.
Cute. Wait, Kenneth, what anniversary is this for you?
20 years?
Hey!
Oh my gosh, guys.
Yeah.
This is so cute.
Aw, we gotta celebrate.
That's crazy. Dang, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I went to HHN for the first time 20 years ago.
I'm going to get you guys buttons for opening night. Actually, I'm going to make buttons for opening night. That's so cute.
That's great.
That's crazy.
I need a t-shirt.
Oh.
Wow. That's so cool. So, fun fact about me, I've actually never watched any of these movies.
Michelle.
I know.
I've seen the 2009 Friday the 13th, but I've never seen any of the... No, actually, that's not true either. I saw Jason X, the one where he's in space. I've seen Jason X, and I've seen Friday the 13th, 2009. But I've never really watched any of the like originals. But it's always kind of felt like Jason is so ubiquitous that like you kind of know him and everything he's about without even ever having to see any of the movies.
Exactly.
So it wasn't until they announced this that I realized I've never seen any of them.
Yeah, that's the same, right? Because everybody knows Jason. Like, I don't even know how I know him. I just know him. But then when I think about it, I'm like, I've probably seen like clips here and there, but I've never actually sat and watched the movies. I mean, I love horror movies, as everybody knows, but slashers aren't really like my go-to. I'm more into ghosts and hauntings and, things like that. But I've got to watch these now. So
yeah. Well, and I've seen Freddy versus Jason, but I don't know if, I mean, I guess that counts.
Yeah, of
It
course.
counts. I'm sure it's in the universe somewhere.
Yeah.
So there's a movie where he goes to space?
Yeah.
Yes.
What? What is he like? Hitchhike on a spaceship?
I think he gets cryogenically frozen and then like somehow ends up on a space station and comes out of his cryogenesis and then starts, killing everyone on the space station. If I'm remembering correctly.
I mean,
why not?
Because why not cryogenically freeze a murderer so that they can live forever? Makes perfect sense.
So, it's Jason Voorhees and then Walt Disney just frozen somewhere in the world.
Okay. Cool.
That's so silly.
Right.
The world's greatest villain.
Yeah. Oh man.
That was funny.
I don't mean that.
Take the Muppets.
Yeah. You would not agree with that move, by the way.
No. Wow, that's great. I'm so excited to watch the original with you guys. I have only seen the first 3, but the first movie is it's a great one.
Okay.
I think a lot of the original slashers are hard to watch, not because they're not great films, but because movies for me were just so different.
Yeah.
Like they were filmed so differently back then that sometimes it's hard for my brain to like pay attention because I have to, it's like watching the first Transformers movie where you have to be like in a completely dark room, but also under a blanket with your iPad because it's just such a dark film. Like it's filmed in such a dark hue. I think that's my issue with a lot of the original like slashers.
Yeah.
I do enjoy watching them and they are some of my favorites, but like I have to force myself to focus. But the original Jason movie is great. As a summer camp kid, I love Jason Voorhees. Summer camps are inherently spooky. I've said it before, but there is nothing scarier than having to go to the bathroom feet away from your cabin in the middle of the night and all you have is a flashlight.
Yeah.
It's so scary.
There might be deer out there.
Yeah, you don't know.
Rabbits.
You can't put a fence around a summer camp in the woods. It's
Or
just the woods.
Or a Yeti. There could be a Yeti baby.
True.
Sure could be a Yeti baby.
Yeah.
I love
Jeez,
that house.
Kenneth.
What the hell are those things?
So this needs to be our next watch along for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to get started on watch-alongs because I think we also need to watch Five Nights at Freddy's on the watch-alongs as well.
Yes.
Have to.
Yes, we have to. Although I do want to suggest for our watch-along, which again will be exclusive to our society members. So if you want to hear it, if you want to watch along with us, you got to get on there. But can I suggest, I think we should watch part 3, Friday the 13th part 3, because that's the first movie where the iconic look of Jason with the hockey mask, that's the first time we see it.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
I'm down.
Yeah. He's not even in the first movie at all.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I mean, no spoilers. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty common among fans of, I've never even seen the movies, and I know that Jason doesn't show up until the second movie, and he doesn't wear the mask until the third one.
So who's killing in the first movie?
I don't know if that's a spoiler.
That's a big spoiler.
Okay, don't tell me then. It's gonna be a fun watch along, guys, because it's very obvious I know nothing.
I think it's pretty common knowledge, but if you don't know, then I don't want to say just in case it's like a big reveal.
No, yeah. I know nothing. I assumed he was in it.
That'll make the watch along so much better.
Yeah.
We're going to have to figure out where to watch it because it looks like at the moment it's only streaming on Tubi. So
I was able to work that out. So
nice.
I tested it with Kenneth the other day and it actually worked pretty dang well.
Yeah, except that I couldn't hear you.
Oh.
But we'll
that was a me issue though. That was my computer issue. Yeah. But yeah, I was able to start. We can do it right here in Riverside, actually.
So fancy.
Yeah, it worked great. I was watching it. I was doing it on my phone while I was in the parking lot of the Disney Art of Animation Resort.
Yeah, and so I shared my screen, which was playing the movie, and then it showed us and our little faces on the side.
Yes.
And
guys,
we can have the
this is
chat
it.
open and everything.
Yeah,
This is wonderful.
Yep.
it's going to be
And
awesome.
we just have to decide where to live stream it.
We're so smart.
Yeah, so details coming soon for that, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. But I will say that, so like, you know, now we are in charge of the tracker that tracks the announcements of houses. And this house, the tracking came late in the day because very on theme for the summer, summer motif of this series, I was at Blizzard Beach when this announcement was made.
Great.
So I was like, oh my, I can't update until like way later in the day. So that's why that tracker got posted so late, because I was going down Summit Plummet when they did this.
Kenneth was celebrating Summerween, as we all should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know they actually did the announcement for this, by the way, was on June 13th.
Yeah.
So, and it was a Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And not any Friday the 13th, but Jason Voorhees' birthday is June 13th.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so it was like actually Jason Friday the 13th.
That's cool.
So they really,
they're so smart.
Good job, Universal. Good job.
Yeah, this was a great announcement. Great timing and planning.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's going to be a brand new house. It's, we've had Jason houses in the past, whether it was Jason versus someone or just the original Jason. Like, this is apparently going to be multiple. It's his universe. It can be pulling from any of the films from what we understand.
It feels kind of
I want
like
to see Space Jason.
Texas Chainsaw. Spacin'.
Spacin'.
If Spacin' is not there, then I'm done. I'm leaving.
It sounds like it's the Jason version of the Texas Chainsaw House, but that one, because they just called it the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it was like people didn't know what to expect, and then when it wasn't exactly the first movie, it was kind of like, what is this? But at first I didn't love the name Jason's Universe, or Universal Jason Universe. But I still don't love the name, but at least it isn't like this is going to be a movie in particular. Like, it could be anything. It could be original. It could be a hot mashup. It could be, as long as it's Jason killing people with a big like machete or hatchet, and it's in the woods and it's at camp, then it's a win. Or in space.
Yep. Well, we know we're gonna see the summer camp. According to this, the summer camp, some creaking floorboards and a cabin, and an eerie forest. So we know at least that much.
Yeah. His natural habitat.
This is going to be a gory house, right?
Yeah.
I think it's probably going to be a pretty bloody house.
Yeah. I'd like maybe like Yeti caliber.
We'll get splashed.
Woohoo!
A little bit.
Yum. So
you love a wet house.
Yeah, that's true.
I do
love a wet house. So in our lineup, right? I mean, this is turning out to be a pretty good year. I mean, with Fallout and now Jason's Universe, we know Five Nights at Freddy is coming in some aspect to both coasts. It's pretty good so far. I like it.
I think Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be a house. Don't you guys think?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I don't see. I think everyone is reading a little bit too much into the wording of "it's coming to Halloween Horror Nights in an all new way." Like, I think it just means like that. Five Nights at Freddy's has never been at Halloween Horror Nights before. Like, I think literally that's all it means.
Yeah,
it's like
that's true.
Well, and Five Nights at Freddy's is based on animatronics that come to life. So have we really seen a lot of animatronics in houses before? Like here and there, like a Chucky doll that moves, or
yeah, they're usually like very simple, like minimal movement figures.
but
and
like,
a lot of times it's hard to
this
tell
whole
whether
franchise
it's a
is
puppet or...
about. Yeah, like this whole franchise is about animatronics, so maybe that's what they're talking about in a whole new way.
Maybe
But
they'll
I
just
literally
be
just
giant
think it's
puppets.
I think it's literally just you've never experienced Five Nights at Freddy's like this, so this is an all new way.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, love it. All right. Well, let's hear a message from our sponsor, Porky Vacations.
I wish to go to South Korea.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
And welcome back.
That was brilliant.
I'm reading what's on the prompter. Go fuck yourself, San Diego. Or whatever it is. I'm Ron Burgundy. Available now at Universal Orlando Resort and Universal Studios Hollywood, fans can now collect new merchandise and limited release items, including a t-shirt and a camping mug inspired by the Jason Universe haunted house. Additionally, a new graphic puzzle piece for Jason Universe is available to fit into the collectible Halloween Horror Nights frame that we discussed last time. The pieces from this year's killer night lineup will come together to create a framed mural within the frame. Beginning Saturday, June 14th, which was a few days ago, fans can also purchase Halloween Horror Nights items online at shop.universalorlando.com.
Yeah.
And we're looking at this t-shirt that they have for Jason Universe. And it is I kind of like the simplicity of the design.
I think it's a sick design.
Yeah.
You got Jason standing. The whole thing is printed in red and white on a black shirt. So the detail is very much in the illustration and not in the color. The only pop of white is his mask, and everything else is in red. And it's just him. He's standing in front of some woods, and he's holding his iconic machete.
Looks very artsy.
Yeah, I like it. It almost looks like a band t-shirt.
Yeah.
In the best way. Because my one thing with theme park merchandise in general is it can be so loud and busy. And I know that's crazy coming from somebody who wears exclusively Roosevelt shirts. My friend once, I was saying this one time, I was talking about how like busy and loud theme park merchandise is. And she was like, "You wear the loudest shirts in the world." I was like, I have no rebuttal to that. You're right. But for things like this,
I
just want it to be simpler.
Right.
Yeah.
So Roosevelt's it's a pattern repeated over and over again. So like it could be a pattern of 4 shapes, but just those 4 shapes are repeated to cover the entire shirt. I do think that Universal merchandise and Disney merchandise, like you say, Kenneth, does fall into this trap of being very busy, not because of what might be on the t-shirt, but because of how the t-shirt might be designed. Disney, I'm gonna throw shade to Disney real quick with some of their merchandise recently. Like, just because it's a woman's shirt doesn't mean it has to have cutouts or a like uneven bottom. You know, like it doesn't have to have a swoop bottom.
It doesn't have to be a damn crop top.
Also that. So like Universal merchandise does also fall into the same category where, you know, it might not be busy because the design is busy, although they have had all of last year's merchandise. Love you guys. Busy. The punk rock was cute, but it was so busy and
Yeah.
not in a fun Roosevelt's t-shirt kind of way. But I do think that theme park merchant, like, I don't know who they're trying to market it for. You know, most theme park goers want a plain colored shirt with one design on the front that says what they want it to, and that's it. Or even better, a tiny logo on the front and then the big graphic on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that style is becoming much more popular lately.
Yeah.
And I mean, the house shirts have been doing that for a little while, and like everyone loves the house shirt.
Yeah.
You know, the lineup shirt. I mean, like not individual house shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
I agree.
But yeah, I love this. I love this t-shirt design. It's simple. That's a poster I could see being on a wall or on any number of things could rock this design, and it's cheap to print. This is a 2-color design. You know, how much is this shirt selling for?
$33.
$33. Yeah. I guarantee this shirt cost like $2 to make, because this is the kind of thing that Pangolin does. It's like, can we get a whole design on 2 colors or 1 color? Yeah, hell yeah. Then we're gonna sell this shirt for $15 and profit.
Yeah.
Yep. And all of us suckers buy it for $33 too, though. Well, you don't.
That's the thing. You know what? Take it back. If the shirts are going to cost $33, they better be busy as hell, because
right?
You need to justify that price with a two color design. No way. That's highway robbery.
Give me all the inks, sir.
My corneas better be blown.
Yeah.
By that shirt.
It's like Dan Flash's from I Think You Should Leave. Like, they're expensive because the designs are so complicated.
That's hilarious.
That is so silly.
Are any of you collecting the graphic puzzle pieces?
No.
I have not seen that thing in stock anytime I've gone into that store.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I think it was a big hot item. I assume it's in the 5 and Dime, right? Like that's where I would think that it would go.
Probably there and
All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, I haven't been over to the All Hallows Boutique lately, but I have not seen the frames. I did see the Fallout pieces, but I was like, I'm not going to buy that piece without the frame.
Yeah.
And then, so like, yeah, I don't have any of this stuff yet. I'm not sure now. I might not get it, because it would have felt a little bit more reasonable if with like the one base purchase to buy it. But now if I have to buy all these things at the same time, I'm going to be like, I'm really feeling the addition of these prices. If it was little by little, then you don't feel it so much. But this is going to be like $70 when all these things are said and done.
I feel like I just want to make my own somehow that can include all of my favorite houses. Somehow.
Yeah. You would just need to like 3D print a kind of stained glass mosaic frame and then put your own in.
Yep. We got some creative. We have some creative listeners. I know that we can make it happen.
That's true. Yeah.
Was this the only piece? Oh no, there was a mug, right? But we don't have a picture of that.
Yeah, the mug was sold out on the website, but I have seen pictures of the mug still being sold in stores. So
does it have the same design?
Yes, and it's black, I think.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
We love that.
When it was weird that they kind of halfway announced Five Nights at Freddy's, but then didn't put out any preview merchandise for it. And it's also not on the website at all. So like when I was doing research for this episode, only like when you go to universalorlando.com/Halloween Horror Nights, it only pulls up Fallout and Jason Universe. It doesn't say anything about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened.
They like pre-announced it. And I don't know why they did that. Like, why did they have to tell us and then not tell us? Like, I know,
because usually when they say something like more info coming soon, it's usually fairly soon that we hear more, but it's just like crickets.
Yeah, because it wasn't even released with the tickets. That was Fallout. So like if they were wanting to release it to make sure that people like knew that it was coming, so they would be more willing to buy tickets like this early out, they should have announced it with tickets and had Fallout be the second one. Because they just did Five Nights at Freddy's, but like we have no details. And then a couple of days later, tickets and Fallout. And
Yeah.
It's like, what? Okay.
Yeah. What happened to Five Nights? And now Friday the 13th, like, what happened to Five Nights?
Distract you. Yeah.
Or not Freddy, Jason.
This weird,
Hopefully
weird
it's
mystery.
hopefully it's not another Scream situation where we were going to have it and then something fell through, so that just kind of quietly went away.
True.
But they never told us about Scream. They never announced that. Like,
that's
the fact
true.
that they came out and said, like, hey, just so you know, Five Nights at Freddy's is coming to Halloween Horror Nights.
That's true.
But don't think about it too much, because we'll be back.
You didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Very
As
weird.
The penguin drops down into the little hole in the ground. It's my favorite
like
gift
when
to
you-
use at work.
It's like when you
Go
watch
ahead.
a movie trailer on YouTube and it starts with a little preview of the trailer. And it's like, what is that? Like, I'm about to watch the trailer in this same video. Like, don't promote the promotion I'm already watching. Like, that's what this feels like to me. Like, why did you like pre-announce an announcement and then not announce it? What is that?
Yeah.
It's
It's
the
probably
preview
just
to
a
the
teaser
preview.
before they dropped the tickets to get all of the families to bring all of their children to the event.
The tweens.
Yeah, I wonder if they thought Fallout wouldn't be big enough to sell on its own. So they're like, tell them about Five Nights at Freddy's too. And then like, we're not ready to announce details yet, but at least now they'll know. So if they're not into Fallout, maybe they'll be into that. And then we'll get everybody.
Yeah.
Krista is so excited. I mean, she's not like a diehard fan. She doesn't she doesn't buy all the little characters or, wear Five Nights at Freddy's shirts or anything like that. But she appreciates the franchise and she's super excited to see it.
I'm more of a Two Nights at Freddy's kind of guy. Like 5 is too much.
I'm a no Nights at Freddy's. Lindsay and I watched that movie, and I don't think either one of us spoke the entire time. And we were watching it in our living room. And the movie ended, and I think we just kind of turned and looked at each other and went, huh? And to this day, we're both still kind of like, we don't think that was for us.
Well,
Like, I know.
apparently the game is better than the movies.
Source material usually is,
Yeah.
unfortunately. That is
It definitely-
the downfall of a remake.
Because Krista watched the movie just fine and didn't have any problems with it being too scary, but she still can't bring herself to play the game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I saw that movie in a mostly empty theater. But I know people who went and saw it with like a big crowd, and that there were moments, and I had this, there were moments in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie that caused a huge uproar of cheering and applause from the audience. And my roommate was like, people were freaking out about things that meant nothing to me. That like, if I wasn't watching it with a big crowd of people, I would not have known
Yeah.
that I was supposed to be excited about like a certain line or a certain thing
Yeah.
happening. And like the same thing happened to me when we went to see the Minecraft movie, which is a game I've also never really played. But I was like, oh yeah, sure, let's go see this movie. We have AMC A-list. Why not? We'll go see whatever comes out. And like people were cheering for every little thing. And I was like, on the one hand, I'm glad that this is really hitting for fans of this IP. But on the other hand, like, what?
Yeah.
What's happening? I've
yeah.
never felt so out of the loop.
And it's so, and I don't know anything about Minecraft or the Minecraft movie, but like as a fan of The Last of Us, I can relate to, fans watching movies or TV shows based off of, their favorite game or their favorite movie. Like watching The Last of Us season 2, like I had those moments where I was on the couch, like I was watching a football game being like, oh my God, I can't believe Ellie just said that. That is like pulled directly from the game. But for me, Five Nights at Freddy's, I felt like they put the plot in front of us and then redacted half of it. And so we get to the end of the movie, and it feels like I should, have a full-fledged picture of the story that
what
was
just
just laid
happened.
out. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but I'm still stuck on the fact that there are dead kids inside animatronics, but it's not their it's not their body, it's their soul. And but there's the guy's in the animatronic suit, and then the little girl is there too, but then that guy's her daughter, and la la la. And I was
It
like,
was a
what
lot.
the heck? And then I was like, oh, but also Josh Hutcherson is there. So like, whatever. Like, I just don't, I got to the end and I was still at the beginning. I didn't get it, but that's okay because it's not for me. You know?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's like, I laugh about it because I'm like, I know I'm supposed to think this is so cool, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was my experience too. Because again, like I was, there were maybe like 3 other people in the theater when I saw it, and like I went by myself. No, it was whatever. I see that's theaters these days, unless it's like opening weekend, But I went to see it because like everyone I usually go see movies with had already seen it because I must have had a show or something I was doing busy that night. So I go, and like there's a guy I guess who is a YouTuber who makes videos about it, and he talks about like game theories, and like I guess his like catchphrase is like, but then again, that's just a theory. And he has a cameo in the movie as the server at a diner that they go to, and he has that quote. But like in context of the scene, that line doesn't make any sense, and I didn't know that he was someone I'm supposed to know who that is. Like as a fan service cameo. So like I'm watching this movie and this guy says that line. I was like, that was a weird thing to say. What the heck is that? Why did he say that? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then I get home and I'm like, I come to find out, like, oh yeah, that line got a huge applause break from our audience. And I was like, well, it didn't in my audience. Like all of us were just like, what? What does that mean?
Yeah.
We all watched it together as a family because Krissa was so excited to see it. And we were happy for Krissa because she really enjoyed it. And she was one of those fans that you're talking about, Kenneth, that was like, oh, yeah, they said it. Whoa. And of course, all the rest of us were like, huh? But yeah, I get it. I'm with you. I'm with all of you. But at the same time, I could still see where it's creepy. Like, animatronics can be creepy as hell. So whether or not you like this particular franchise, Five Nights at Freddy's, I don't think is going to matter. I think hopefully they do it right and make some actual animatronics or put some people in. I think it'd be cool for us not to know what is a static figure, what is an animatronic versus what is a costumed person, and walking through a house the entire time wondering that is going to be scary as hell. Because for me, some of the scariest part in any house is when you walk into a room and there's a whole bunch of figures and you don't know which ones are mummy or not mummies, which ones are, what's the damn word? Mannequins. And which ones are actual scare actors. Those are the scariest fucking rooms for me.
They are.
Yeah.
Are you my mummy?
Yes, are you my mummy?
Are you my mummy?
You go to the mall and all those department store mummies are all over the place.
Hey, I might actually go back to a mall if there were mummies all over the place. That'd be kind of cool.
Mummies modeling the latest spring collection.
Love it. I love it. No,
fresh out of the sarcophagus.
Yes.
It's great. But yeah, I think that this can be a fun house and cool and even scary if they do it right. And I don't really care if it's Five Nights at Freddy or whatever. I just think it's a cool concept to have killer animatronics.
Ultimately, the IP doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Some of the best IP houses have been based on movies that I don't enjoy at all.
True.
But I walk out of there, I'm like, you know what? Hate the movie? That was a great haunted house. So like, it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
Hey, that source material, crap. That house, so good.
Well, I feel like some stories. My main example of that is House of a Thousand Corpses. I think that movie sucks. I think it doesn't have a story.
Yes.
It's just a collection of people enduring bad things, which Texas Chainsaw is the same thing. That's not interesting to me. But like in the context of a haunted house, where like you're not necessarily following a narrative A to B with every step along the way, you're just watching a collection of horrible things happen. And in a haunted house, that translates really well.
Yeah.
In a movie, I want a little bit more than that.
That is a great example because I wholeheartedly agree with you. That was a hard watch. Like the movie was a hard watch, but that was a top house of that year for, I think, a lot of people. No, you're totally
I was like,
right.
This was meant to be a haunted house, not a movie. That movie, not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But the house, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So something interesting to notice, I am on the Halloween Horror Nights website, and on the homepage, there's like the main image that comes up right now is Jason, but then underneath that, there's some little subtitles that you can click on. So you click on Jason Universe, it says, Jason is slashing his way through Halloween Horror Nights, and then there's a button where you can click to see all haunted houses. And then you click over to Fallout. Same thing. Face your fears in this post-apocalyptic hellscape. And there's a button you can click to see all haunted houses. Then you slide over to Five Nights at Freddy's. It does not say see all haunted houses.
Huh.
All it says is details coming soon, sign up for emails to stay in the know. And there's nothing there about haunted houses like the other two say that.
It's going to be a dining feature.
I would like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
It's coming to the bowling alley at Cabana Bay.
I would not like that. I want it to be
in the park.
Louise becomes Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Oh, that would be so cool. Like, I think I would enjoy that. Again, know nothing about the source material. I think I would have fun in that experience.
Yeah, me too.
That would be so goofy. It'd be like Chuck E. Cheese, but spooky.
Yeah, Freddy Fazbear's is the new Pizza Planet.
That could. I don't know what else it could be. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it would make a good scare zone at all.
No, it wouldn't make any sense.
It'd be like the Killer Clown Scare Zone Part 2.
But even worse, because like they're supposed to be animatronics and
in a restaurant.
Yes.
They're not supposed to be outside walking around.
No.
Yeah.
The whole concept is to keep them inside the restaurant and not let them out. So if it's not a house and it's not a scare zone.
I think it just doesn't say it because they haven't announced that it is a house. They just said it's coming.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's going to be a house. Like, it'd be so weird if it wasn't a house.
It would be. It might be something different for Hollywood. It might be like some sort of experience for Hollywood.
Yeah, maybe they'll turn the Hollywood and Dine restaurant into a Freddy Fazbear's. They've been retheming that thing. That was a Star Trek restaurant at FanFest nights. And I think right now it's like something for their mega movie summer. So like that's their like rethemable dining location. So if they want to turn that into a Freddy Fazbear's, it's kind of on par for what they do with that place anyway already.
I'll report on it in October.
Aww.
Yes, please.
Yay! That's so cool.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna throw up. I'm so excited. I know we're going to California to get married, but oh my god, I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood.
Yeah.
Nothing else
getting
matters.
whatever. We're gonna be in Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood.
So
and I love you. Yes, I do. Whatever. Yes. Let's
go. Oops. Yeah. Are we thinking this year it's going to be a 5-5 split for IPs and originals? That seems to be the trend for most years nowadays.
How many slots are there in the little window?
Oh.
I think they kind of told us with that.
Oh, true. Are there 5? I don't know. I don't have the picture. And wait, I got it. Hold on. Was that
So
episode
so those
7?
slots are only for the IPs?
Oh, I got it.
I would imagine. I would assume so.
1,
Sucked.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5.
Huh.
5 and 5.
Well, well, that's saving me some money. I definitely don't want that then. I would want the frame to have all the houses.
True.
Well, yeah, it definitely
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
have 10.
Losers. That's okay. That saves me some money. It's all good. Hey, so the Japan, Universal Studios Japan, I'm looking at their Halloween Horror Nights event announcement. They've got all their stuff out already. And they rethemed 2 of their rides
What?
for Halloween Horror
Which
Nights.
Should we do a
Chainsaw
whole
Man.
episode about Japan later?
We should.
Yeah.
The
can do
Ultimate
that.
Tour ride now featuring a Chainsaw Man crossover.
What ride is rethemed?
Who's Chainsaw Man?
Hollywood Dream.
That's an anime. Chainsaw Man is an anime, and Hollywood Dream is a roller coaster that they have
What?
in their Hollywood section.
Oh, we have to do a full episode.
It's that roller coaster sticks out of the Pantages Theater facade. So, like, instead of the horror makeup show being there, there's like a roller coaster coming out of the top of the building.
What?
Oh, yeah,
Their park is so crazy.
they're having a Chainsaw Man house, and they're retheming the ride to Chainsaw Man.
Michelle, will you send me whatever website you're looking at so I can write up a script?
Yep, I'm just on the main Universal Studios website, but yeah.
What?
I went to that website and it was all in Japanese.
Oh, well,
I
you
was
just
on
got to click English at the top.
I was on the media site and it didn't show me anything.
Oh, there it is.
What the heck?
I'll send it right now.
Thanks.
Oops, text.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other things. I mean, like, we unfortunately have no other Halloween Horror Nights news as of this moment in time. What is it? June 18th? June 19th?
June 19th.
June 19th. Happy Juneteenth.
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 Yeah. So, I mean, what other fun things are going on? Mega Movie Summer is awesome. I feel like every time
Whoa.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm awake. I feel like every time I click on Twitter, there's like a new fun interaction or like character out in either Hollywood or our parks in Orlando for Mega Movie. Like, they have Marty McFly and Doc and the dog whose name I can't remember, like kind of walking around. Einstein, thank you. Their area, and then we have like Amity people running around our little kind of like Amity.
Oh yeah, like Captain Jake or one of the skippers is there over by the boat.
And Quint, I saw pictures of Quint, which is crazy that they just have him as a walk around character.
Yeah.
No notice. They just kind of were like, hey, here's this thing that we're doing. Hope you like it. We love it. Keep doing it. It's so cool. I finally saw Sensational.
Oh,
Lindsay and I, blown away.
Did you see it with the drones?
No, we went a week before the drones came back. But
you got to see it with the drones.
Yeah, we're going to go back and hopefully we catch it with
Let me know when you're going and I'll catch it with you because I haven't seen it yet since it came back.
Yes. It was
So I'll go.
unbelievable. I had tears in my eyes. Like,
yeah, it's wonderful.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's so good. But with the drones, it's like even tearier.
You know what?
Crazy.
Phantasmic sucks. Sensational.
Whoa.
All the way.
Actually, though, agreed.
Damn. He took it real far, didn't he?
Yeah. The Sensational is so good.
It's so good.
What are some other things going on in the Universal world? Oh, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift has an opening date, and they showed off the car for Universal Studios
That vehicle
Hollywood.
looks nuts.
Yeah. The coaster looks nuts. Like,
Isn't it similar to Guardians of the Galaxy, like where the cars rotate?
But it looks like a full-on actual car. Like the vehicle they showed looks like a Dodge Charger. Like it's straight up just Dom's car.
That's awesome. Are we pretty sure that's what we're getting in place of Rip Ride Rocket too?
I don't know yet. I don't think there's any. There's multiple rumors going around of what it could be. So I think I'm going to wait and see what Universal tells us before I believe anything.
Crazy. Yeah, it's going to open
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's going to be that.
I think that makes sense, but there's other rumors and supporting evidence, so I don't know now.
I'm holding out for the Secret Life of Pets ride.
The Secret Life of Pets roller coaster?
In place of Rip Ride Rocket?
No, the little ride. The little ride from
no,
Hollywood.
I know what you mean.
No, I'm pretty sure we're getting that too. That's just going to go in place of Fast and Furious.
Oh.
But that's not in New York.
Yeah, but the puppies are in New York.
Well, they're going to have to extend New York. I don't know, but that's
and now
the hard
San
rumor.
Francisco is just the Jaws, Shea Alcatraz.
Yeah, that they just redid. Yeah, they keep
that San
putting,
Francisco area is a waste of space. Nothing is even there. Like, we don't get rid of it. Make it something else.
Bring back disaster.
Well, just put San Francisco on one side of the road and New York on the other.
San Francisco's just Richter Berger.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yep.
I mean, it's on the water. They could just retheme it to Waterworld. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Maddy, you're speaking my language.
Just a cute little Waterworld atoll right there. It would be so perfect.
Okay. I greenlight this now.
Yes. I love Kenneth approval.
We need more shows. We need something in our Fear Factor Live stadium, and we need something in the Big Toon Lagoon Stadium.
Yeah. I was talking to someone the other day, and before Little Mermaid reopened at Hollywood Studios, we were counting the number of empty theaters in all of the theme parks in Orlando itself, like between SeaWorld, Disney, and Universal. And there are so many abandoned theaters.
That's crazy.
Sitting.
Yeah. Just wasted space.
I don't understand. Either put a show in or take it down and do something else with that area. Now, I will say there are some, there's weird, buildings got grandfathered in to old, construction rules and laws, I guess, because of how things were built back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, when a lot of, the base of these theme parks were being built. So, there are some buildings that they simply can't put a new thing into, because if they did, they would have to redo the entire building because of A, B, and C issue from the 70s. So that stuff, I get, fine, whatever, but just bite the bullet and take it all down, put something else in. You don't need to keep the building if that's the issue. Just take the building down and put something else in place.
I mean, Toon Lagoon is screaming for a total makeover, the whole Toon Lagoon.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
And that's so much land. Toon Lagoon's a huge portion of islands.
It is.
Yeah.
You don't realize it, but the rides that are there, the 2 water rides that are open, that's a lot of prime real estate. And then right next door is that huge, massive theater that I was just talking about. I mean, that's probably the biggest theater on Universal property. It's huge.
Yeah.
And it's just sitting there.
It probably is.
Yeah.
Before Untrainable, that was now those might be equal, honestly.
Yeah.
I agree and I disagree about Toon Lagoon, because those are comics nobody cares about, but they were already comics nobody cared about when that land opened. And those 2 water rides are so good that it doesn't matter.
Can't they just keep the water ride and retheme it to match whatever they redo the land to?
Bikini Bottom.
Sure they can.
Yeah. Just have to change out the animatronics.
But I love, I don't know. I mean, it's nostalgic to me. Toon Lagoon, I've ever since I was 9 years old and going into IOA and being who the heck is Hagar the Horrible? That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the
nostalgia.
major. Yeah, that's the big discourse right now within the theme park community is nostalgia versus, bringing in something new and fresh. It's the life of theme parks,
Yeah.
New generations are growing up and they don't know a lot of like, yeah, they're not going to know Singing in the Rain. So, of course, they're going to put a Mickey Mouse ride into that building. If that makes sense.
I'm a little sad about that changeover, though, because I'm not a big fan of
Me too.
the Mickey ride.
Don't get me wrong. I am also a huge fan of the Great Movie Ride. But, like, I see it from the perspective of, like, that is a change that, unfortunately, as much as I would have loved to work that ride, it's a change that makes sense. The little kids want to see Mickey Mouse.
It did.
Yeah.
That's because they never launched a new animated series of Singing in the Rain.
Oh, missed opportunity.
And they did.
I know.
They did relaunch Mickey Mouse. They could have relaunched to all of those Casablanca and all those movies as animated shows.
I mean,
Disney
they could have
Channel.
just slipped Wicked right into that one Wizard of Oz scene.
Wicked.
But that's Universal. That's got Universal
I
plastered all over
know.
it.
Yeah, it's a tough line between nostalgia and progression for sure. But like in the end, everybody got over it. There was a big falling out when Great Movie Ride was going away. There's a big to-do when Splash Mountain was getting changed. A big to-do when Tower of Terror over in Disneyland or California Adventure was getting changed out. But only those of us who are hardcore fans remember it now.
Yeah.
The majority of the guests who go love the current rides that are there.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie. I love the updated Guardians of the Galaxy ride. 100% fan of that change over from Tower of Terror.
That was, I see, at California Adventure?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was such a good change.
Epcot. At Epcot, it's the biggest no-brainer. That Ellen ride. Yes, it was nostalgic, but it wasn't
that too.
Good.
It was so bad. That was such a bad ride.
Because I loved that ride.
It was so bad that you had to kind of like it. It was the best, aside from Carousel of Progress, it was the best nap ride ever.
Oh yeah, that's something that I say a lot on Dream Jerks, which is look, we're allowed to like bad things. Like there's a lot of movies that I love and I recognize objectively that movie sucks and I love it. Like there's nothing wrong with liking things that are bad, but that ride was bad and we can love it.
Yep.
True.
That is true. That's why It's a Small World is still there.
Yeah.
That, and I think if you tried to take those dolls out, they would come to life and rip your eyes out. They're so scary.
Talking about a great animatronic haunted house, that would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Have you read the Kingdom Keepers book?
That would be an amazing haunted house.
There's a scene in the very first Kingdom Keepers book where the kids have to go on the It's a Small World ride to save some character from Maleficent. And the only way for them to not have the Small World dolls attack them is if they just sit there and keep smiling. So it's it's like the angels, the weeping angels from Doctor Who, but instead of not blinking, you just have to keep smiling at these awful It's a Small World dolls. And and that is a children's book.
I got to go read that now.
They're so good.
Be right back.
Highly recommend.
I know what I'm doing tonight. That's great.
Oh my goodness.
See, I told you we could find things to talk about, guys.
I feel like half of this episode is society exclusive.
Half of this episode has absolutely nothing to do with the announcement at all.
But that's why people love us.
When we were talking about Ellen's Energy Adventure, and I was like, "Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this Jason Universe announcement episode."
Oh God, we're great. We're the best Halloween Horror Nights podcast out there, guys.
We're just the yappiest.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I think on that note, it will do it for this episode. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you soon in the fog. Until next month, for more content, be sure to check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/RushOfFear and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RushOfFearPod.
Also, you just said next month, but I think because now we've entered announcement season, I think it's safe to say that we have suspended our regular 13th of the month release schedule, and now it's just when announcements happen, we will do episodes, and when there's something to talk about, we will talk about it.
For sure.
So we will resume our scheduled 13th of the month episodes when
after
the news
HHN
becomes less regular. Yeah. But anyway, yes, for more general Universal Orlando Resort news, please check out our friends at the UUOP Network, our hosts over there, the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, wherever podcasts can be found. And also check out the other UUOP Network friends, the Theme Park Duo, who cover a lot of West Coast theme park stuff, Port Key Passport, which is an adult-centric Disney show, and the Taste of Universal podcast, which covers everything to do with food and food allergies and restrictions, and all your guide to all that tasty stuff at Universal.
Yummy. Oh, man. Well, on that note, thanks for listening, everybody. The podcast has come to an end. Now get out. Oh, my God. My mouse always dies. All right.
Don't stop the recording.
I need a clip of Maddy going, yummy.
It can be the Taste of Universal's new intro.
Yeah.
Yummy.